Hello guys, I'm sorry it's had to come to this. Stop! This is my formal apology video. Just joking. Hello, I'm back again. I'm sorry this setup is very clinical, but I'm currently in Ho Chi Minh City or Saigon in Vietnam. This is the best I could do, so don't hate me because you ain't me. I feel like maybe you're a bit far away. Do you want to come a bit closer? Is that nicer? Do you feel like... Oh, hello. Bloody hell. Is that a bit nicer? I think that's a bit nicer. So today we're back for another in-depth No! I managed to stay silent the entire time whilst Brian was recording his most recent video, and this boy has done nothing but make noise. So, do you know what I mean? Anyway, today I'm back with another in-depth review on the A Court of Thorn and Roses series. But today we're on the third book, A Court of Wings and Ruin. Disclaimer, if you haven't read it, don't watch. If you haven't read it, go and read the book first. Or if you don't want to read it and you just want to find out about it through my videos, that's also okay. I'll do my best to explain my thoughts and what's actually going on. So if you're new here, click the subscribe button, come along for this little book journey that we always are going on. I've done a few vlogs recently, feel like I'm spicing it up, but you know, I just kind of miss just sitting down talking to you guys. So back again, what can I say? Buckle in and let's talk about A Court of Wings and Ruin. Okay, so this was my favourite book out of the whole series. It's massive, it's a lot, there's a lot to get into, and it's really hard at first to keep going with it, but promise me you will. Now I'm talking to you if you're cheating and go back and read it. It was really good. I loved all the plot. It was like shocking, crazy, and this book was a 5-star, so it was 9.5 out of 10, bordering on 10 out of 10. But for me, I felt it was far enough to give it a 5-star. I really enjoyed this book. My favourite out of the entire series, and I just feel like there was so much going on, so much plot development in the romance side, so much plot development in the Highburn boss situation. I just really liked it. We had a few redemption arcs in there, which we had set up for, so that's pretty cool. I think you should enjoy it too. So without further ado, let's talk about this book. So I gave it a 2.5 on the spiceometer. It wasn't particularly spicy. To be honest, there was too much going on to actually get spicy. But you know, I'm here for that. I love a good plot. It was great. If asked would I recommend this book, 100% yes, of course I would. I would preface, is that right? Well, I feel like I said preface once and then someone laughed at me. So I'm gonna say we'll preface. It is a very long book and it is very hard, but it was my favorite and I think you can do it. I think you can do it. So these are just some random thoughts. Let's talk about it. I am very glad that Lucien and Tamlin both got a sort of redemption arc. Lucien more than Tamlin, really, in terms of you like him a bit more than Tamlin. I mean, Tamlin kind of did bits in this book. I feel like we need to give him a little, but you know, he's still a bit of a maniac, to be honest, so swings and roundabouts. I'm definitely excited to see what will happen with their stories as it continues on. That's something to look forward to. I'm very happy about that. I literally said this so many times in my vlogs. I knew they were going to kill Reese. I just knew they were going to kill Reese because he was my favourite character. But thank goodness they brought him back to life. Golly gosh, you know, if they hadn't all been there in the same place at the same time, however would we have managed it? No, honestly, I'm so happy. That whole situation was kind of the reason that it lost like a little bit of marks, because there's a few unanswered questions going on and a few bits where I was like, you know, we've already done this once. Do we need to do it again? But then it didn't have the same shock factor, but it did have a shock factor because he did die for a bit and I was like, no, you can't kill him off. It did what it was intended to do, but at the same time, it was just a little bit been there, done that, got the t-shirt vibe. There was definitely some good plot twists in there that I didn't see coming. As we know on this channel, or if you're new here, I'm a massive overthinker, so I think of thousands of possibilities. That's a bit much. Hundreds of possibilities for the ending of a book, a film, a TV series. So I love it when they surprise me because it's something I haven't thought of and it's great. Yes, of course. Be quiet. Almost done. Just shush for a minute. You're not shushing, are you? So the plot twist I didn't see coming involved the one with Durian, the father coming back. That was pretty cool. And also Tamlin as well. I thought they'd kind of written him off as a character. I thought SJM didn't really like him too much, so that was really nice. I love the whole Court of Dreams situation. I was literally attached to every single one of those characters, and I genuinely think I was holding my breath the whole way when they were having their battles. I did not want any of them to die, so that was a lot of stress. But as you know, because you've read this book, or if you're just following along this series, it's okay, everyone makes it through. Everyone makes it through. The action was really well paced and I enjoyed it, and it was well written. However, what am I gonna say? It's the same with SJM. She has a massive build up and then a lot of the action is over really quickly. This book I think I liked more and rated higher because the action actually did go on for a long time. There was multiple battles in different areas and different kind of phases almost of the battles, so I definitely did like that. But some of the things were really quick. For example, the father killed off in a second. Hybern really like wasn't killed off in too deep of a way. Like, it was good that Elaine came and had her moment. You know, she was a bit of a wet wipe, so we're glad for her. Snaps and clap. But I feel like it was just over in 5 seconds and I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's that. And I think that's the problem. So I think that's why it lost a little bit of marks. The fact that it had so much action going on, I still really enjoyed it. I also like the sort of twist at the end with Amryn and the whole cauldron situation. Nothing's ever easy. I'm excited to see where the plot goes in the books coming forward and which roles each of the sisters will play, because you know, I feel like they're gonna all get their moment. I'm also excited to see if there'll be more fighting, like a new boss to defeat, or whether it's going to be peace, or whether it will be kind of trouble in paradise. So there is technically peace, but there's going to be little things going on. I'm excited to see what happens with that, especially as we go more into the Queen Vasa and the Death God situation. I feel like that's something that I definitely want to explore. That actually reminds me, that's another thing. I feel like the Weaver and the Carver were killed off really easily. I'm not gonna lie, like, I feel like they helped, but again, in true SJM style, gone in an instant. So that was something I didn't rate as much, but I feel like when you have so many words to read, the bigger the book, I feel like the smaller the problems are because in the grand scheme of things, was it that deep? Not really. It's just finding little flaws and little faults, which very naughty, shouldn't be doing that. I really want to see more what happens with Lucien and Elaine. I feel like they're not going too much into that at the moment. They're kind of just letting it be. So I'm intrigued to see if more will come on that, because I feel like Elaine still needs to have her own moment. So maybe it will come with that. Who knows? We did get a nice little Nesta and Cassian moment, even though it did involve the death of her father. That was pretty cute and she did save him. So we, you know, big thumbs up for that. Big thumbs up. I think other than that, the last thing was that when they brought Rhys back, one of the other High Lords, I can't remember which one, I think it was Hellion. Correct me if I'm wrong, if that's how it's not said. But he said that it would be different because they're bringing back a High Lord, but then nothing was different. Are they going to go more into that? Or is it just a way of being like, oh, he's not going to get any cool extra powers because he's just a High Lord. But you know, we can all just get together and bring one back. Do you know what I mean? Would they do that for the other High Lords? Question of the day. Question of the day. Well, anyway, I feel like I've rambled on for long enough. Let's see, what's it been? 13 minutes, not bad, not bad. We had a little bit of disruption in there, but we're fine. That was this installment of the in-depth review series. Let me know if you're enjoying these. I've only got 2 more books to go. That's crazy, I feel like it's going really quick. I'm gonna do my best to keep a somewhat consistent schedule. I'm still gonna post every day, but it might be at different times because I am currently in Ho Chi Minh, like I said, and my timings have been a little bit crazy, but hopefully they should be back to normal ASAP Rocky. Sorry, I don't know why I say that. I don't even think I've ever listened to anything by ASAP Rocky. Question of the day. I've already had a question of the day. I've expended it. Can't do it anymore. Anyway, I'm waffling now like I always do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe because, you know, you want to come back for more, don't ya? Don't be silly. Of course you do. Sorry. What is wrong with me in this video? I feel like all my energy's coming out. It's been a long day, but I'm just talking, spewing at you. Well, anyway, until tomorrow, I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Now he's leaving to go get bubble tea. This is chaotic.
You look like you're being recorded for like a criminal.
All right, thank you.